welcome if you're watching this on replay. This is Muriel. In case that's the first time that we're meeting live, I'm delighted to meet you. And I thought that I would share some live content because it has been a long time since I've been live in this group. So if you allow me, I'm gonna also share with my, and I can't share with my main page, but that's okay. That's going to be just for you, my beautiful Facebook group members. So today I wanted to share about something that I struggled with in the past myself, and that I see moms struggling with when they have problems with their teens. And that's being able to somehow compartmentalize. First of all, how are you? Let me know where you're watching from. And just dropping to say hello. I'm delighted that you're here. So what I wanted to share is that back in time when I had so much trouble with my teens, I had such a hard time disconnecting, putting it aside, that I was drowning in what was going on, and that actually spiraled me into depression without realizing. So I hope that this is not you. I hope that if you're on that spiraling down, you're catching that live now before it's too late. Because what I wanted to share today is, even though it may be super hard, even though you may be struggling with your teen and their schoolwork, or even more serious problems like we had in our house, there was depression, there was acting out in ways that were so dangerous that I couldn't disconnect from it. And whatever the problem is, the fact that you think about that 24/7 won't help. First, on a physiological level, you're going to be like on alert. Your brain, your stress center in your brain is going to be activated, triggered, and it's going to send a cascade of biochemicals in your body, setting you up for a threat, setting you up to fight, setting you up to run or flight. It's called the fight, flight, or freeze syndrome. And that's actually a survival mechanism. I won't go into it right now. But today I wanted to tell you that when you are in that state, you don't have access to your frontal cortex, to the most recent part of our brain that makes us different from certain animals, that makes us able to be creative, be resourceful, find solutions. So basically, we become more restricted, we become dumber. And that's not a good place to be when you want to find solutions for the problems you have with your teen. The other thing is on an energy level, because we are here in co-parenting with the universe, so we are going to talk about energy. That's part of our approach. You're going to be you're going to be you're going to be emoting, you're going to be feeling, having emotions of fear, anxiety, confusion, etc. So you're going to be vibrating at that level. And when you vibrate at that level, you stop at the floor on the energy elevator, you stop at the floor of confusion, stress, anxiety. That's all you're going to be matched with. That's all you're going to attract. People, circumstances, situations with anxiety, stress, and confusion. So I'm sure that's not what you want. I know that's not something I enjoy particularly. And if you really want to tap, I'm losing my voice. Believe it or not, here we have a change of season, and especially today there is so much wind. I keep on coughing. I hope I won't have to cough in this video. But what's happening, when we want to tap into the wisdom of the universe, we need to be vibrating at that floor. So when you are feeling like this, you can tap into guidance, you can tap into assistance, and it doesn't even feel great, frankly. So what I wanted to mention is I had some tapping. I have a tapping script that will help you, because as you know, tapping is amazing to calm down the stress alert in the brain. It will intercept the stress response in the amygdala, the center of stress in the brain, and you'll be able to be more centered, to go back to a place where you will go back to your resourcefulness. You'll go back to finding answers. And plus, based on my conversations with my teens, their friends, every time I have the opportunity to talk with them, I do so because I get so much information. I understand, I know that it's so heavy on them when you make your happiness depend on their happiness, and it's another burden on their back. It's not good for anyone. So if you're interested in tapping and you know the tapping points, that's perfect. If you don't know the tapping points, I'll put here in the comment, actually, in the description of this video, the link to a silent video that I have with the tapping points on my website, and the link to gain access to a PDF where I have a tapping script for you, because the most common, I can't find the word, I have it in French, answer, like rejection, but that's not really the word I'm looking for. The complaint, problems that I get from people when I talk to them about tapping and they're not familiar with tapping, or they don't usually tap alone, they're not tappers, is that they don't know what to say. So I prepared for you a PDF that you can have access to lead you out of that guilt of being happy despite the problems, of that yucky vibration and yucky emotions, to guide you towards being more neutral, towards being more able to enjoy what's around you. Because the truth is, if you think about it 24/7, you won't necessarily find an answer more than if you fill yourself up with fun stuff. If you see people, if you, I don't know, watch a Netflix movie, a funny one, not a one where you're gonna cry, and don't binge on series, because that's not good either. Go outside and walk, read a book, meditate, do whatever you have to do so that you fill yourself up with higher vibration, with good emotions, and you'll have the resources to really have something to draw from when you will have to really face the challenge, because there are times when we need to be front face with it and finding solutions, and there are times where you want to think about something else and fill yourself up. So that tapping script will be handy to you, and the description, no, not the description, the link is in the description of this video. And if you have any comment, question, feedback, put it here. I want to become more present here for you live, even though I have a very big time difference. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock here. That means it's 9 o'clock Pacific time and 12 o'clock Eastern time. So you may be busy. It's Saturday, but luckily you can watch this on replay. And like I said, I want to be more active here. So you can have more privacy, because you can always put comments on YouTube, where I'm going to put also this video. And if you're watching on YouTube, the link to the Facebook group is below. so that you can ask questions that may be sensitive. We have so much guilt, so much self, blah, 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 how to speak, self-judgment as moms and parents, that sometimes we don't want to show it to the entire world. Here we are in a safe place where there's nothing you can tell me that I will that will shock me. I mean, we make ourselves feel so guilty about sometimes stuff that are so trivial and not really important. And I'm here to help you because it's better when we're together. Have a wonderful Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you next time. Mwah. Oops.